Hi guys, and welcome back to our blog channel.
Yes.
So Aaron, he want to talk to y'all about last night.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's funny. We been doing, we've been talking, we're doing the blogs and stuff like that, and we still have more to talk about. So again, we pumping this vlog channel up now, and bear with us a little bit. So, hot topic. Eddie Murphy returned to SNL. Been a long time. Um, I saw it. Most of you guys saw it last night, and it was phenomenal. All I hear is good things about it, and he even started with his monologue with it, and it was just legendary. The talents that came on the stage. They had Tracy Morgan, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Keenan. I think Keenan is the one that's on there. I always get mixed up with Keenan and Kel. So forgive me for that. And Keenan came on the stage.
Well, so Keenan's already on.
Right. But he came on, the stage with him, and and that was phenomenal because all them guys, Eddie paved the way for, and it was just phenomenal. They had their little jokes with it and everything. So and then it was so many classic moments. He had a Bill Cosby joke, and this kind of summarize it. He was just talking about how his life now with his 10 kids, and he don't really go out. He just straight family man and stay in the house, and I actually saw this when he was on Ellen recently, a couple weeks back. Ellen, it was crazy. He had a party over his house and he wasn't even there. Man, and it was an Eddie Murphy party, and because she was talking about she didn't make it, and she found out he wasn't even there, and he was like, I think he was talking about that he just overslept or whatever, and just because just being a straight family man, he said he don't go out no more. But the funny part about the joke, he was talking about, who would have bet many years ago, that he be this family man and Bill Cosby would be locked up. It was just a funny joke, on Bill Cosby, but I'm sure he don't think it was funny. But anyway,
a lot of people wait till you see these comments.
Yeah. So, but the crazy part about that is that I was telling Nikki earlier that I think this is what we missing in a lot of comedy these days, and I don't think we even got it since the Def Comedy Jam, that people just don't want to be cutting edge no more. Our society,
they scared. Yeah, people sensitive.
Right. And they're just jokes and stuff, and I saw that, and even like Dave Chappelle, somebody who was cutting edge, who just had his Netflix special that people was buzzing about for weeks. That he touched on a lot of stuff with the Jesse Smollett and all that, and again, going behind Eddie Murphy, and Eddie Murphy predecessor was Richard Pryor, that nobody hit like that. And even before then, Red Fox, they did some cutting edge stuff, but comedians don't even do that no more. They want to play all these little safe jokes, and that's all well and good, but like life is so, I guess, frustrating, and people are always angry and whatever. And if a comedian has a talent, not to disrespect, but to kind of take light of something that can be quote unquote serious, that's a talent to me. Mm-hmm. That's a talent that make you laugh at it. So with that, and like I said, of course, Bill Cosby didn't think that was funny, but he killed it with the orders when he said that. Yeah. And then he did his little Bill Cosby impression, about it. So, I mean, truly one of the greats who ever did it, Eddie Murphy. And then, oh man, Mr. Robinson, oh my God, that was hilarious. And those of you who saw it, he was first came in and said, Mr. Robinson, a lot of things changed in Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. I'm the only black man here now, and he say, guys, we're gonna tell you a new word, boys and girls, gentrification. And that was hilarious. He killed it with that, and then even the white family, white couple who came, was asking about their TV, and he fussed at him, and then closed the door, and he said, and then he punched the remote on the 70-inch TV that they were trying to say that he stole, So Mr. Rock, I mean, that was hilarious, classic. Eddie Murphy, he did the Velvet Jones on the Black Jeopardy. It was just classic, and I'm seeing all the reviews and everything what people saying. I mean, you good when you don't hear not one bad review, and then he even had the joke about I forgot about this one, the biggest jokes on his monologue. He was talking about I haven't been my last show was like 1984, and he said, and then probably about the last time all the black people who watched this for the full show, since 1984, and everybody just busted out laughing, and that's probably some of the comments I've seen on social media. They were like, man, I ain't look at the whole show since Eddie Murphy left, and it's our generation. We in our late 40s, and that was our generation that we grew up with. Staying up to see Eddie Murphy and everything. A lot of the youngins don't know. Some of the youngins after us would probably know him from the movies and maybe Dr. Doolittle or Shrek, and voice of Shrek, and Coming to America was like really our era, young adult era, and oh man, the fat dude, I can't even think, Mr. Clump, Professor Clump,
Clump.
yeah. So classic stuff, but hey, last night he killed that, and it just really make you realize of what you mentioned in comedy, and I made a reference to the Def Jam, Russell Simmons Def Jam, with Martin when Martin was hosting that, and that's our era too, kind of young adult era, and excuse me, of course that was cutting edge because that launched the careers of Bernie, and Martin was already hot, then with the show, and then he was hosting that. He was like on fire, during those times, Bernie Mac, Chris Tucker was on there. What's my man? Bill Bellamy. That was his famous booty call joke he had on there. But I mean, we just don't have comedy like that no more. I ain't talking about just black comedy. I was just talking about comedy, period.
Look, speaking of Russell Simmons, you see where Oprah coming for him.
Yeah.
You don't got the right to come at nobody until you come and go after your boy.
Yeah, you got,
Go after Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, and then you went at the, one of the people who still going at the Mike when Mike dead and gone. I mean, y'all already destroyed him.
And he already passed like a few polygraph tests. Russell Simmons did.
Right.
So if he done passed the polygraphs, more than one now. I want to say it's 3 or more that he did. But anyways, I'm just like, come on. Yeah. Your boy, we know he did it. Why you ain't going after him? You don't say nothing about him.
Yeah. You going after, a certain kind, and that ain't right.
Like, he already admitted that he cheated in his relationship. But he's never taken advantage of or, raped anybody. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Oprah. Come on, Oprah.
Yeah. So, yeah, but
cut it out.
Okay.
Sorry, that thing.
Yeah. I know you went yeah. But again, Eddie Murphy, that was classic. That was classic, and it was a once in a lifetime thing, and I can't wait to see. We actually got to go home to see Dolomite because we gotta we didn't realize we had Netflix for a while. We forgot we had Netflix, put it that way, and then because we got rid of it for a while, and then we was the other day, and she was talking about, I think we've been probably about a month now. Nikki was talking about, why don't we just get Netflix again? And I know a couple of things been coming on and stuff, and we've been totally out of it. Even at the Central Park thing, with the guys, that was big on there. And Dolomite, he was talking about Eddie Murphy, and he was talking about that, and I said, man, we gotta see Dolomite. We gotta keep up with things and stuff. So we will talk see that, but I'm excited with that, and definitely now just excited to see coming to America too, because when they was talking about that thing for years, I was I was one of the people like, man, don't mess with the classic. Don't mess with the classic. But it looked like he really, you know, taking time out. And I saw that video too, you know, interview a couple years back. I forgot who was it, but he was saying that he was not going to do it again unless he felt right about it. You know, for as that he could pull off a good product. And apparently, you know, he's having most of the same. I think pretty much all the same people. I know Madge Sinclair had transitioned on. That was Akeem mother, right? Akeem mother. So she transitioned on. John Amos is there. I think a lot of other people. And I think he added Tracy Morgan, a couple other people he added on, you know, to the cast. So definitely, you know.
Well, he should be king by now.
Yeah. I'm guessing. Oh, and then Sharon Headley, I think is her name. Sharon Headley, I think. Yeah, you know, she's in it. So I guess they're gonna go from, you know, where they stop at, you know, King and Queen or whatever, and go from there, from what I imagine. And James Earl Jones in it too, from what I understand. He's in it too. So yeah. So definitely, you know, yeah, we know we had to turn the camera on for this because, you know, I've been talking about it, and you know, everybody's been talking about it, and it just by far the best. And then, you know, they did right by putting Lizzo on there because she's the hottest thing right now. You know,
let me say something about that. Now, I don't got no issue with what body part Lizzo wants to expose. The issue I have is you exposing yourself at a family-friendly, a kid-friendly event. I'm sorry. It ain't got nothing to do with how big she is or how small someone is. I don't care what size you are.
Yeah.
If it's somewhere where kids are, then you don't need to be exposing no body parts.
Right.
If I got my baby here, my 2-year-old, whatever, I don't want her looking at your butt. You know, I don't care who you are. You know, it could be J-Lo or Rihanna or anybody. So please don't think it got anything to do about her size, because it don't. Now, if we somewhere where it's adults only, then that's something different. I don't got to stare at it, but I think that's what most people are upset with.
Right.
It's because they had their kids there, and they're not expecting their kids to see some woman butt out. Like, that was just crazy to me. And then people jumping on the bandwagon with her, like people hating on her and all this other kind of, it ain't got it. Stop. Y'all try to get too sensitive about too many things. It don't have nothing to do with how much she weighed or her size or whatever. It has everything to do about kids were there.
Yeah, it was an appropriate place. And you actually, I know I posted on my page, Colby, you know, with his daughters. You know, it's a video. You go on my Facebook page.
Yeah, he walked out.
Yeah.
I would have too.
He walked his daughter out. His daughter's young, you know.
I would have too. They're going to see the basketball game. It's a lot of kids there.
Yeah,
they're not expecting to see some woman half naked. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And it just was. It wasn't the right place, and you know. But getting back to her with Saturday Night Live, you know, she's an excellent, you know, she's a good talent, and you know, I'm not a fan. You know, that's actually the first time I actually really listened to her songs. You know, last night, you know, just looking at the replay, you know, with her and everything. So, you know, it's just like always, you know, somebody hot at a point, you know. So she's the hottest thing right now. So
she's musically talented. She can play the flute.
Right, yeah, I know that. So, again, you know, big thumbs up to the Eddie Murphy. I feel a lot better than one of my past reviews, you know, a few days ago with the Good Times fiasco. I'm gonna call it a Good Times fiasco. You know, so
leave them people alone. You are so wrong. Leave them people alone.
Ain't nobody talk about that no more. Oh man, but again, thumbs up. I just had to turn the camera on for this, and you know, keep on doing your thing, Eddie Murphy. You are truly the king. You truly the legend. So
yes.
Yeah, in the morning. What's one of your favorite Eddie Murphy skits? Do you have a favorite skit?
Oh, I like when he did Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Yeah, I think most people like that, and I like the Celebrity Hot Tub he did to do with James Brown, and all of it. You know,
he was just funny anyway.
Right. He made everything funny. He made everything funny.
He was just funny.
And you know, so and like I said, he made a lot of careers afterwards. You know, people, you know, he paid the way for a lot of people, and because you didn't have a black comedian, you had Richard Pryor, and Richard Pryor, you know, had some, you know, big movies with Gene Wilder and all that, but at one point, if you're old enough, you know, early to mid '80s, Eddie Murphy was huge. You know, movies with the Beverly Hills Cop series, and you know all of that. You know, he was it, and even his stand-ups. You know, the Delirious and all that type stuff. And you know, that I mean, the Raw, yeah. You know, all them stand-ups. He did the Michael Jackson impressions, and then the classic one, but the Cookout. You know, oh, that's a fire. You know, all that type of stuff. He has some classic stuff, and it's incredible talent that he's still funny. You know, he's still funny. He still can kill it. You know, so definitely thumbs up to that. And you ain't got no more to say?
I don't think I have no more to say. I mean, we got other topics, but that's we just trying to stay on topic. It'll be another blog about something else I want to talk about. But other than that, I think Eddie Murphy is a phenomenal talent. Like it'll never be another Eddie Murphy.
And yeah, and then too, you wouldn't have had a Jamie Foxx without Eddie Murphy, because you know Eddie Murphy did you know some little singing stuff here and there, and you know you could see the progression. You know, Jamie Foxx, you know, with the acting and the singing and all that. So you know you wouldn't have had none of these guys and stuff. So all right, guys, we're gonna see you on the next one.
Okay.
Sign it all.
Bye.
See ya.